Hello, guys. Welcome to the Akudo experience. Again, we have a special guest. I'm your host, Great Akudo, and our guest today is, whoa, you guys are going to learn a lot today on how to start a lucrative online business. She's currently a nurse, registered nurse, so you don't even have to quit your job per se to do this, but you still have to plan ahead of time so that you don't be stuck in your job, right? Which is what all of us want. So she is happily, very happily married to one of my most favorite person in the whole world. And she has two beautiful kids. And without any further ado, I would like you to join me to welcome to the pod Ms. Busayo. Ms. Busayo, thank you for joining us today.
All
How you
right.
doing?
Thank you so much, my brother. It's a privilege to be here. I am so honored and I'm not taking it for granted. Thank you so much. Yes, as you have said, my name is Busayo. I am married to
Yep.
Olatubosu. My last name is Hassan. Originally from Nigeria, of course. So we relocated here like almost 12 or 13 years ago. Happily married. Our marriage will be
Wow.
10 years by July this year. God, we
Oh,
did God,
a
yes.
decade.
10 years, yes. July 18. And we are blessed with two wonderful kids, peace
Yes.
and praise. Anyway,
Shout
we
out.
always say this name is so unique, peace and praise. Yes,
Yes, they are.
that's so important. I'm a registered nurse by profession. I started my career when I relocated to US. I started as CNA,
Okay.
from there I got my AVA. From there I got my registered nurse. What was I looking for? I was looking for financial freedom. I said, okay, as a CNA, this money is not going to be enough. So because of that, I went to school to get my AVA. And as soon as I got my AVA, I look at the money. It's still the same thing. I said, okay, let me see if maybe when I get my RA, I'll be financially free. So I got my RA. You know what? When I look at myself, I say, this RA, this is not going to solve the problem. So I'm also a successful digital business mentor. So
Yep.
if you want to start a business, we will get to that. So I'm still working as a registered nurse, but guess what? I don't want to wait till 65 years when I'm gonna
There
be
you
registered.
go. There
So
you go.
I'm having a plan that I know that I want to enjoy my life to the fullness with my husband and my kids. And I actually
There
want
you
to
go.
create legacy for my kids because I don't want them to face what I face. They're going to learn, of course,
Man.
they're going to learn.
Man.
But our parents, they have
Okay.
tried to raise us to who we are today. We have to do better. So I'm working as a registered nurse now and also a successful digital
Run your
business
business. There you
owner.
go. There you
That's a
go,
little
guys.
bit
Hey,
of myself.
I'm gonna tell you guys, right? I know her firsthand, and there are very few people, and I don't flatter people. I'm just telling her, like, there are very few people that I know that raise their kids in the Lord the right way, and she's definitely, with a capital, definitely one of
Thank
them.
you.
So
Thank
shout
you.
out to peace and praise right now. So you
Thank
guys
you.
are awesome. Without any further ado, let me ask you, so can you tell us a little bit about your faith journey and how Jesus has influenced your life? Take it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am.
Without faith, it is impossible to please the Lord. I don't know anything about I'm not the one that created myself. I don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. So I can't even control today, not talk of tomorrow. Why won't I hand over my life to the person, someone that formed me right inside my mother's womb? Nobody can explain how just ordinary sperm and egg fertilized
Right.
together give me all these parts of the body. No. So I
Yeah.
have to hand over my life to him. So I grew up in a Christian family. My mother, my father, we grew up as a Baptist. So
Okay.
anybody that know the background of Baptist,
Yes.
right from childhood, from kids, you are going to be in sunbeam, you're going to be memorizing Bible, even though you don't have the understanding, you just
I
go,
know.
you be religious. Let me put it that way. And
Basically.
paying tithes is not you can't negotiate that because I was paying tithes. You know what? The reason why I started paying tithes,
Wow.
because at the end of the year, they will print out the names out. So I want my
So
name.
everybody will see it.
Yeah. So you don't want your name to be empty, or you
Right.
don't want them to, even when I was not working as a case, when they give me money, I have to pay that tithe. I don't have the better that tithe. I don't even know the blessing behind tithe when I
Right.
was paying it. Just
Right.
because being religious, go to church,
Right.
so before I now have personal encounter with Lord, that this is more than being religious. I have to know God for myself. Ever since then, even when I was still a Baptist, I say I don't want my name to be displayed, and I pay on my tithe. So I
Mhm.
grew up to know, to study Bible, to go to be engaged in one unit or the other, and I know for sure that life is spiritual. I cannot
Very.
handle my life by myself. So I have decided to hand over my life, everything, to the one that can help me, that knows everything about my life. Created, he formed me right inside my mother's womb. So I
Mhm.
have no other option than to give my life to him. So I'm knowing Christ has given me peace. Even
Wow.
when in the midst of trouble, I have peace. Maybe that's
Yes.
what prompted us to give our firstborn peace.
Right.
I don't negotiate anything for peace. I
I'm
want peace.
telling
Anything
you.
that is not going to
I'm
give me
with
peace,
you.
I just let it go.
Yes.
Peace, 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 peace all around.
He's
So,
all around. Yes.
and I know God is the one that can give me. It's not my husband that can give me peace.
That's
Nobody,
right.
not my parents, but the one that created me. And
Yes.
that is why I know that I'm still work in progress, try to know him more because I know there's more to learn. So right from childhood, but I got to a point that I gave my life to Christ. I did a water baptism, and I ever since then, God have never disappointed me. Coming to America is even God. It's even God.
Yes. Oh
That's
wow.
not the story. That is the story for
Right. Right.
another time. My
Interesting.
faith
Okay.
in God is not negotiable. So I
Non-negotiable.
not negotiable.
So tell me, what at what point, since you were raising most of us, like me too, like you, I was raised in a Christian home, right? So, but there was a point in our lives where we decided to follow him on our own. Nobody had to drag us like the horse to the stream, right? So, at what point in your life was it when you had already come to America, or were you still in Nigeria at the time?
Yeah,
Did
I
you
was
decide
yes,
fully?
I was still in Nigeria when I fully gave my life to Christ
Okay.
personally, apart from being religious.
Yes, 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 yes.
Gave religion in the church. So because I've been studying Bible, all the group that I am,
Hmm.
that I was then, the group that I was in Nigeria. So when I got to when I went to my NYC, that was when I really, really been serious with God. I've given my life to Christ before then, but when I got to NYC, I live in a NCCF family, where the Christian family where they live. That's where I live. So then we have a kind of family, and so I have better understanding, and I know where I was in a place that was in River State. I started in River State, Port
Okay.
Harcourt. Port Harcourt to be precise. So I was in that family, and we always have like a fellowship, like a family fellowship together. So
Hmm.
at that point, I say, I really need to be serious with God. Sometimes you give your life all over again. You
Of
give your life.
course.
You give
Of
your life
course.
to Christ, you kind of take some parts back. You got to a point, you say, I have to rededicate my life again. So I've done that also. When I went for my NYC 13,
Hmm.
yes, that is when I went for my NYC. So that is when I got serious with God, and I stopped being
You're
playing
completely
religion.
dedicated.
I
Right.
stopped being playing religion, and I don't even do anything for anybody to praise me again. I do
Right.
it for God
Yes.
to
So for those people that are listening, right,
Mhm.
they hear you say NYSC. So just so you guys understand what it is, yeah, it's a Nigerian thing, but it's called a youth service. So after you finish school, then the government assigns all the graduates to different areas of the country to go and
Yeah,
serve, per se, serve in
yeah,
school,
that's
serve in
either
hospital.
side.
Yeah, depending on your major, they'll
Yes,
have you serve in different areas or whatever. But that's
exactly.
what she meant when she said
And I
NYSC, the youth service thing. for Nigerians. So anyway, thank you for sharing that. Now, the next question I have would be, is there any particular Bible teaching or principle that you would say has impacted your personal and your professional life? Because I don't want you to just talk about your personal life now. I want you to also bring in the professional life of yours, because today we're going to talk about business a lot. So, is there any biblical principle or teaching that you have had that has impacted your personal and your professional life?
Yes, this Proverbs that said, "Do trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not depend on your own understanding." So I've learned that Bible passage uh, means a lot to me. That whatever I want to do, I don't play smartness with God. I don't even know anything. What do I know? When I look at my life, I say everywhere I have been and where I am today, it is God grace. It's God mercy.
Yes.
It's not that I've worked for it.
Yes.
So I really, that Bible passage always helped me that I do not depend on my own understanding in anything I want to do,
Yes.
raising kids, choosing a life partner, starting
Yes.
my business, relationship with others. I don't want to depend on my own. That's because my head knowledge cannot
Yeah, it
stay
can only
with me,
take you so
cannot
far.
take me anywhere.
Yes.
So that's Bible passage that, and it has been so, God has been so faithful, and that have really worked for me and is still working for me in
Amen
everything.
to that. So tell me, like, any challenges you face in that area, because I bet you that those some so-called Christians, right? They don't understand they don't have a personal relationship with Jesus. They don't have a personal experience. I think that's the better way to say it. They might supposedly have a relationship, but they don't have a personal experience with him. So you lean not on your understanding in all your ways, you direct your path. So have there been issues that you had where you leaned on your own understanding and then found out that you were wrong, that you could share with us today?
Yes, yes, so many
I bet you
issues.
there are many. Yeah.
Trying to remember one. So many times that I think maybe I know something, and at the end of the day, it's just an opinion. I didn't know anything. I don't have a clue. I'm just using my emotion. Let me just put it that way to choose, even choosing a life partner. So my
Mhm.
husband is not the first person that it's not the first person that I dated that we got married. I had somebody before, even when we were doing the youth service, that I
Right.
thought is gonna be the will of God for me, but maybe I was acting on emotion and I was not depending on God, because God never changed. It's the same yesterday,
That's a good
today,
one.
and forever. Sometimes we let the emotion or maybe our physical appearance to make some decision
You
that is
know,
not right
absolutely.
for us. So many issues, so many
So now
ways.
you've touched on that. I gotta ask you on that now, right? I'm not gonna delve deep into your personal life, but I want you to share something that could be beneficial to women that are listening to you, young women that are listening to you, right? Because you know that nowadays the dating market has changed compared to back then, right? So, what are some things that a single woman, should be looking out for in a partner to know that this is God's will, according to your experience? Of course, you don't have everybody's experience, but your experience personally.
Yes.
What are some things that those single women should be looking out for in a life partner that could
I
help
just want
them?
to say, just trust God because it is the way. Trust God and be truthful to yourself and to your
Okay.
maker. Don't let the physical appearance or physical achievement to lead you to make a decision.
Wow.
Somebody that you see today that seems nothing, you don't know what God have in store for that person tomorrow.
Yes.
So
Yes.
when we trust God and you depend on God, even when you're about to enter into that wrong relationship, God, one way or the other,
Pull
is
you out.
pull you out. And
That's a good
don't
point.
have any alternative that when I go into this marriage, it doesn't work. Once you have alternative, God cannot help that person.
Oh, that's a good one.
Go with the mind that you cannot change the person. You can. go with the mind that I will be truthful to this person, even when this person is not.
Oh,
When you
man,
are truthful and 100%, oh, not
that's a good
in
one.
everything, no, your finance,
Right.
everything. We do something in our house that some people might call it like is like a fool. I
Mhm.
don't send any money to anybody without my husband knowing. My
Right.
husband don't send money to anybody without me know. We have the
Right.
even though we have different accounts, but we still operate in one purse
Right.
that so when I sleep with a peace of mind because I don't have anything to hide.
To hide. Yes.
I leave my phone. I don't have we don't have we are not hiding any passcode. So that piece, you have to create the piece. You cannot be 99.9 like being truthful. When your salary is 20,000 and your husband don't know about it. To me,
Mhm.
it's not a wise decision. Some people they are
That's not.
playing in and it's working for them. For me,
Mhm.
that's one of the decisions I made that I am gonna be truthful to the person that I'm going to. Why am I? We are going to live for life. That is what we desire to live for
Absolutely.
the rest of our life.
Absolutely.
Why am I going to be hiding things? Why anything that cannot tell? Even and when you meet, if you have a past, I will
Mhm.
say this. Let your partner know your past. Don't hide anything.
I
Let's
see.
start from there.
Yes.
Don't let your so that there won't be any issue. Don't even hide anything.
Yes.
The person that's going to marry you, going to marry you no matter your past or your present or whatever. Everybody have past. You know what
Mhm.
you are when
Mhm.
you maybe you have acted foolish
Mhm.
the past. So it's better. Let's start from there before you even get to the altar. Be truthful to your partner, and even when after the marriage, continue be truthful. Let him know everything and your finance, your everything. If you cannot give your finance, worry let handle it together. There will be peace in that home. That is my own
Yes.
perspective of life, and
Yes,
that is
ma'am.
what is working for us. So if you know what your partner is earning, there's no need of putting pressure on somebody that's earning 20,000 and you want to get something of 30,000. There's no need
Mhm.
for that because you already know how much that your partner is earning and you know the bills that you have to pay. So if you're open to one another, there's no pressure anywhere, so everybody will be good, and
Everybody be good.
you manage what you have. What is not enough today will be more than enough tomorrow if we are patient with one another.
For
That's my
patient man.
yeah.
Man, if there's someone that I can trust that can talk about a good marriage, I'll definitely pick you for sure because I do know someone that they came out of a bad relationship and they are teaching people, not someone, I know several people, not someone, several people, most of these gurus online, right? They don't even have a good relationship and they are teaching people how to have a good relationship. You know what I mean?
Mm,
I'm not saying it's not possible to get value from them, or it's possible to definitely get value. However, it's also commendable that that person lives what they're teaching is what I'm saying. Or
yeah.
you are actually living it. So it's not like just words to you. It's not
Thank
something you read in a book.
you.
So
No.
now, next question would be about family. How important is family to you? And how do you manage, the personal life, the family life, and life with Jesus, and your personal own life? You know what I mean? How do
Yes.
you manage it? Those are
See,
several questions in one, but if you
yes.
break it down.
When you mention family, like my tentacle is always high because I think my passion is about family. I think maybe after this nursing something, maybe I'm gonna be going to family. I love to see family being together and
Oh,
then living in harmony. It breaks my heart or it causes me like a headache. I take it personal when I see or when I hear any family being having
hey,
issue or they're about to break. I was like, God. And you know what the people that I really have what will I put it that I pity most is the kids because
okay,
they are
okay.
innocent in this
Yes.
issue. I don't
Yes.
really have more for the husband and wife because they are mature, they can
They're
make
mature.
decisions. But the kids, they are innocent. We think this thing is affecting their psychological issue. They can see some things. They can hear. They can feel the bitterness. They can feel the hunger that is going on in the home. And so we affect them. It will affect them. And when they go outside and their
Wow.
friends are talking about their broken home, they can connect it together. This is what is about to happen in their home. So it is very important to manage our home very well. Home, I take home as a priority. It's number one priority. Whatever you want to do in life, because doing this business, what prompted me to start this business, like taking control of my time so that I can have time for my kids, I can have time for myself also. What is
Okay.
essence of that's one of the things. What is the essence of working? A lot of people, especially people in the healthcare field like myself, you can do if you want to do 5 jobs, there are 5 jobs for you. You can
Yeah,
divide
you guys
yourself.
have a lot of work.
Yes, so but why do you want to do that to destroy your home? Because doing that, you will not have time for your kids. You know, how do
Facts.
we get together to pray together, to study Bible with them, to have heart to heart talk with them?
Facts.
When you are going to work, when you're
Fact.
working, even though you get the pay, what's the money for? What are we going to use the money for if the
Exactly.
you know, some people get it on, they will say, "Oh, I'm doing this for them." No, you're not doing it for them because you don't have time for them. And you
No.
cannot suspend training kids. You cannot say, okay, when I get this, and then I will come back to them. They've gone. Before you realize yourself, the kids some people that
That's
have
true
time
though.
for them, they taught them what you don't want them to know. And it's so difficult to get them back. Now that they're young
Once they're
people,
gone.
once they are gone, there's no need.
No.
We can't get
That's
them
a
back.
good.
We can't get them back. It's so difficult. They won't listen. Even now, we have to be able to listen
Wow.
to them. So there's so many things. It's only God that can help us. Our
Yes.
head knowledge cannot. That's why I say God is the basis of everything. Because our head knowledge cannot do anything. Even when you have all the time, you have to ask God for understanding. And the kids of this day, they are smart. They ask you some questions that if you're not careful, you don't know how to answer. My kids, they ask some questions. When I always pray, because I do morning shift, my husband do night. We try to alternate our
Yes.
shift so that someone will be at home all the time to take
Yes.
care of the kids. Even when they go to school, they can call you anytime and say, "Oh, your kids is this, your kids is that." They want somebody to come and pick them. So we kind of God help us to have that kind of
Organizing it.
schedule, to
Yes.
organize it that way. So I always pray with them when they want to sleep at night. And you know what? These kids thought that we can only pray when we go to bed. We
Mhm.
don't pray in the morning. We all rush out because I do morning shift,
Right.
and I have to
Right.
be at work at 7:30. So we don't really do family prayer together. So one day I was talking with them, and they told me that in their conversation, I don't know how they put it, that okay, it's only night. I said no,
Her
it's every
understanding
time.
was that it was only night.
So I was like, I'm giving an excuse of not having prayer meeting in the morning because of my job. I said, God help me. And I
Oh,
remember my dad. My dad is blessed, his memory is late.
I
He
see. He's
always,
a
like, he was a farmer. He always every morning, like, we say this my father don't have. It's not like reborn again that we are saying right now, but is a family man, and
hmm
is a church person, and to his own understanding is following God and is doing what to his best knowledge. Anyway, let me put that way. So I made up my mind. I told my husband we have to do something better. If for us to wake up early, we have to be doing family devotion together.
Man, there's nothing like
We
family, man.
Yes, we have to wake up 5:30 so
hmm
that we 30 minutes together, we do that. And that is helping us. And we make them to peace can read now. Okay, you have to read the morning devotion. No, there is this book that I bought on Amazon for kids devotion. I always post it on my status. A lot of people have asked for it, that, oh, I love this. That
You
is
see?
my that is my target of
I
posting it.
see it
Not
too.
that I want to, but I know a lot of parents don't know that. They say, what kind of devotional book are you using? Oh, I want to buy it for my kids. I bought for some people by myself. I sent the link to some people that they bought it and they're using it. More than 20 people that
Wow.
have requested
I've
for
asked
this.
about it. Yes.
And I'm so grateful that this is the purpose of doing this. No, teaching them the word of God. So let them understand. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to
A
do. And in
lot.
order for us to do all this, we have to take control of our time. So how can we
Yes.
do that with 9 to 5 job? We're already tired, taking two jobs or
Exactly.
killing two jobs. In this our
Exactly.
society, we have to be wise about things and just ask God to help us. There is a lot. It takes God's grace and conscious effort. We have to be intentional about it, and we have to
Word.
about it because
Mm.
we're in this
You said it.
society. Please don't let us wait till when things has already gone out of hand
Yeah.
before
Before
decision.
you start doing something. You see, you
Money,
said it.
money is
Oh, I love it.
money.
Go
We are,
ahead.
we
Go
are
ahead, Ma.
chasing money. We are chasing money too much. We are chasing money too much. But it's not about money. What are we doing with that money? Our kids. We say we are doing it for our kids. Well, it's a lot. It's a lot that God will help us. We can't say it all
See what
today.
I'm saying? That you are one of those people that I would definitely recommend that
Thank
raises their kids right. And honestly, I'll tell you this, that when it comes to when you said you have a heart for families when they're breaking up, like, because it's the kids that suffer from it. I can relate to it to a certain degree because I was raised by a single mom. My father was not there, and eventually they broke up or whatever. But I know that God, if not for God, though, I would have done so many nasty things. But I'm saying that literally, if not for God, because my mother also made sure that we had morning devotions every morning. My mother always made sure that she declared over us when we were going out. The words she would say is like, remember the son of who you are, remember the daughter of who you are. So I came to America when I was 20 by myself, got kicked out of the house by my father. But if not for my foundation in Christ, what do
you.
you think I'll do if I'm in America, bro? You know America now. Ha,
Yeah,
I'll do everything that needs to be done, everything, but I
yeah.
didn't. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't womanize. So it's because of that foundation you have in
Mhm.
Christ. So, but I
Yeah,
see that in your kids. That's why I'm saying it, because my mom did it for me, right? And I can see it in some people, and I don't see it in other families that are not raising their kids like that. But one of the things you're doing that I'll commend you on is you're not just teaching them, you're living it. Because kids know when you are living it and when you're just telling them to do.
exactly.
Facts. Because I was that guy. I would look at my mom, is she telling me to do, is she doing it? Or is she just telling me to do it? I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So kids are smart enough to know. So I appreciate you sharing that beautiful word. Now let's go to business, which is amazing. How can we start a lucrative online business based on your experience, right? Your own type of business. How can someone who's looking for an opportunity, do it? Take it.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, for this opportunity. Yeah,
Yes,
it's so
ma'am.
easy. I know we are all, but you're from Africa, I'm from Africa, and the
Yes.
mentality, the teaching, the thing that we grew up with is to go to school, you have to get a good grade, study a lucrative course like
Yes.
the lawyers or pharmacy, and you get a good job to work in oil
Yes.
company, work
Yes. So,
and start paying bills. That is all I know. That is my mentality. That is for me to
Lord.
for somebody to tell me that there's something online to be doing. I say no, go area, no. You are lying. These are
Wow.
scammers. So I've been yeah, they are scammers. That's what I always say. So I'll tell you.
Right.
So when people are skeptical now, I get it because I've been there. So
Right.
I told you how I started my healthcare career from
Yes.
CNA just because I want to be financially free. So I'm looking for financial to be financially free.
Yes.
So, but when I got to RN and I look at the check and I sat myself down, like, okay, let me say, if I have the same energy,
Yes.
doing the same work, can I get off of loans in my neck, like
Oh, I
the car
see.
loan, the mortgage, and everything? Is that possible? And the answer is no. Then I said, God, please help me. I know I love business. Right from my childhood, I like buying and selling. I love business. I love business
Yes.
right from my childhood. I never depend on one source of income. But getting to America,
Yes.
I say the best thing for me is to go to school. That's why I started going to school.
Mhm.
God helped me working my way up to be RA. So at that year, that was 2022, going to 2023, I said, God, please show me, please just help me a way out to be to do something different. And
Yes.
I've been seeing this hard every time on YouTube, and I would say our people, I would see them, I would see the white people, everybody. I would just say, why are these people lying? Why are they deceiving people all
You
over
were
the
that
world and
skeptical.
make money? I said, this is just a lie.
Wow.
I said, but this first fateful day on the 28th of January 2023, I don't know. I don't know. Up to today, I just know it's God. I just click it and I chat with somebody that I don't know. And I chat with the person, oh, good. So she's okay, give me your email and your name. That's how we started. And when I
Wow.
saw it and I saw that this is real. This is real. A lot of people that know me with okay, because knowing God, it has to be like still worship, integrity. We have to, we can't take God out of what we are doing. So a lot of people
Absolutely
that
not.
know me, that know that, they know that I'm a woman of integrity, and they
You
see
are.
me in this business, they will say, what is this thing you are doing? I say it's for real. If it is not for real, I will not put my face. If it is like scammer, I will have say, okay, welcome to America. Now they've scammed me now, because it involves capital. Because that's another thing. People want to start business without capital. I don't get it.
Right.
Even want to
Right.
open a store. So it's very easy. Let's get to the point that it is
Mhm.
possible. I thought there is nothing like that to be making money online. It's possible. The whole world is now digital. We are in the digital world now. So
Mhm.
while we are spending money every day, we can as well be making money every day. So this is a business that is real and it starts to register because at the end of the year, I got my 1099. So whatever money you spend on it, you can claim it. You use your house, one of your room as an office, you can claim it. That's your office. You
Right.
the phone that you are using, either you do business or not, you're going to pay for that phone. But if you're using it for business, you claim it when you're filing your tax. Your internet, either you do business or not, you're paying for your internet, right? But if you use it for business, you're going to claim it.
Deducted.
So
Right.
so it's very easy. The
It's tax
steps is so easy.
deductible.
Yes, start
Okay.
deductible exactly.
Mhm.
You put in your email and
That's
your
good.
name. Watch the free webinar. That is the step. And there's a fees of 149 USA dollars, one time fees to get
Okay.
access to all the tools to run the video. You to run your business. You don't have to be IT guru. I've learned a lot in this when I started this business. All this, I don't know, all this technology. Even for me being interviewed, for me to face and be talking to you is from this business I've learned it. But I
Oh,
am
it made you
introvert.
confident.
Yes, I don't want to even stand in front of anybody to talk, to say anything. So if I can do it, anybody can do it, because people that know
Wow.
me from beginning, they know that this is not the Busayo that I know like 5 years ago. So this have brought some good things. I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
Yes.
I'm not there yet. So, but there's a lot, because business is not about money, it's about being savvy in order to show
Yes.
people that started this platform that we are in now, is because now they have blessed so many lives. Many people, when they are giving their testimony, they start crying, because when they got to the point in their life that they almost gave up, and they saw this opportunity, and now their life is changing. When I say people are making six figures in a month, I'm not kidding. It is possible. If they are lying, I will have done, and I will have said, yes.
Right.
People say people always lie with business. Not with me. I don't want to do that. Like lying, say what you don't have.
Yes.
I'm not making the six figure yet, but people that started before me, they started making it. And I know I'm gonna get there one day. So it doesn't stop you from doing your normal job, because actually you need the capital to start a business, because
Yes.
this business is a real business. The only
Yes.
difference between the traditional business and this one is that you don't have to go and get the physical store,
Okay. Yeah. Location.
because that one will be more costly, of course, because
Very.
the store, if you're not there, you're gonna get somebody to be there for you. You're gonna pay, either you have sales or not, you're gonna pay that person. But this one, you can do it at your own pace while you're on vacation. just have access to internet, your phone and your laptop, and that's it. And you only need the starting capital. It's not like there's no monthly payment, there's no monthly target that people always know some marketing business. But
Mm-hmm.
this is a marketing business, of course, this is a marketing
Mm-hmm.
business. So people say,
Mm-hmm.
but there's no business that you want to do without involving human being. So you're gonna if it's gonna involve you telling people. So because that's the most question that people will ask. So I don't want to be telling people. There's nothing you want to do without involving other people. Even you have a physical store, you have to tell people what you're selling in the store before they can
Mm-hmm.
come to your store. So it is a lucrative business. You don't have to stop your job that you're doing right now. Actually, use your job to finance your business.
One
That job
thousand
you have
percent.
right now, use it to finance your business. Don't wait till you are 65 before you retire. And don't wait till life happens before you start looking for something alternative to do. You can start and learn as you go and you start from there. So I'm enjoying it. I love it because it's 2 years plus that I started now. And if it's not real, I
So
will
we
not
not been
continue
doing,
with
you
that.
not stay that long. So let me understand. So let me understand, man. So 149 is to get the, I guess, the license to do the business or the training for the business.
Actually, that 149 is refundable because people,
Wow.
when you get one, that means you don't want to continue because it's when you pay that 149 that they will tell you everything about the business, how the
Okay.
business run, what you have to do. So if you decide to continue, 149 is not this to start the business. It's not a capital. There's a starting capital to start the business.
Absolutely.
149 is just one, it's a fees to get access to all the tools, your websites. They will
Mm-hmm.
build your website for you. You don't have to do by yourself. And so many other tools to run your business. How you can run your ad on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, wherever you want to run. I do that one for you now will give you access and it will give you access to have a personal mentor, somebody that's gonna mentor you because you're
Yes.
starting a business that you don't know about. So that one for you is part of the package that you're gonna have a coach that's going to help you and the support, a great support because you're never alone in this business because everybody know that okay, you don't know this before you're in digital world. So 149, if you decide to continue, give you all the packages for the to run the business successfully. But the
Yeah.
149 is not the starting capital. There's a starting capital and we don't have fixed is it depends on how you want to start.
Okay. It depends on how you want to do it.
Just like somebody that have a store, somebody have 10,000 to stock the store, another person
Right.
have 5,000 to stock the store.
Right.
They're gonna start. Both of them they're gonna start, but and it doesn't mean that the person that started with 5,000 will not do good. Even actually that person can even do better.
Better than,
Depending
yeah.
on if you follow all the strategies and you follow all the protocol and you do what you're supposed to do, you can do well better than the person that started with 10,000. Even though the person that started with 10,000 were able to stock
Interesting.
varieties in the store, so that means you might be selling more in the initial stage
Mm-hmm.
than the person. But if the other person know how to package himself and how to do everything, he might just do better
Kick
than the
it
other.
off and go better. Okay.
It depends. We don't have fixed amount to start the capital, but
Okay.
mhm.
So I have
So
a question. Every business has a product or service. So this one, is it a product or is it a service?
both together.
It's
So
both
one
together.
both together
Really?
because there's a product involved.
What is the product?
There's a market. There's a company that we market for that have been in existence for 51 years or 51 years.
Wow.
When a company is being existed for 51, that means they are grounded. They already have stand. So their commission is mind blowing. The
Okay.
service is like the 149 that I talk about. We give you the service because they're going to provide. Because actually, there's some people that put those technology and everything together to help
Mm-hmm.
people. Instead of you doing marketing of those going house to house,
Mm-hmm.
people come together that's okay, let's make it digital. You don't have to be chasing people around. People come to you because
Mm-hmm.
me, I run hard Australia, Canada, and it's a global business. I forgot to tell.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I run hard the Australia depends on where I want to target. If I want to
Okay.
target Australia, UK, everywhere, I can target them. I have business all over the world because I can target the so no matter where they are, they can be the business partner. They don't have to be where you are. You don't have to be chasing after people. When you run your ad, people come to you because that's what
Okay.
that ordinary provide for you.
So what is the product you guys are selling? What is the product for this business?
Yeah, this is a Magic company. We call the
Okay, okay.
company a Magic.
What is a magic?
Magic. They do this Kenga water. Everybody
Okay,
know
okay.
that.
So water,
Everybody know
alkaline
that
water.
water. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
and some other products. So everybody know that water is essential for life. So
Very
maybe because I'm in health, that's why this business
right. It resonated with you.
I say, okay, health is wealth. So I need some.
100%.
If people
One
are just
thousand
like,
percent.
if they say makeup, I may not go for that because I'm not a makeup person. So if the
Right.
product is makeup, I may not go for that. But this one is about
So
alkaline.
tell us a little bit about the water though. Like
Yeah,
what
the
makes
alkaline
it
water.
different?
They alkaline, but some people like if they have inflammation, they will tell them. Some
Hmm.
people they even go to store. The doctor will recommend to them to be drinking alkaline water every time because of the inflammation. It helps with the inflammation. Actually, it really helps me too. So this water in the water bottle that we are buying at the store, they are actually acidic. And this acidic, when we take it too much of it, our body cannot regulate again. That is, I think that's one of the things that's causing cancer or all these
Wow.
horrible diseases all over the world. So alkaline water, those for those that are in healthcare or those that are maybe their doctor have recommended for them to be drinking that, they will know it's a pH. Any water that is below 7.0 is acidic. We have
Mhm.
learned it from schools. This one you can regulate it to 8.5 or 9.5 to drink. And also there's some pH of water also that is good for the hair, that is good for the face, all those people that cares about their body and everything, all the thing like
Right.
that. And they have that. They have the one that is like another product that is like capsule that is made of turmeric. We all know
Okay.
turmeric also help with the inflammation. So they have
Oh, it
different.
does? I
Yeah,
didn't even know that.
of course, yeah. So everybody knows
Gosh.
that the malaria with inflammation. So they make it in form of capsule and like tea. So it
Hmm.
depends on how you want to go for it. Some people can buy of course, the alkaline water machine is the most expensive one, and it depends.
Okay.
All you have to do is to buy one of their products and you become their distributor, and that's it. You become their distributor and you start earning the commission. It's a comprehensive business that only when you get into it that person will understand it better. It's a comprehensive, very deep and very deep. When I say people are making, I have somebody, one of our coach in Dallas here.
Hmm.
When she finally started is attacked this year, millions.
Wow.
She's crashing like we started 3 years ago. She was a nurse also before.
She was a
So
nurse too.
she
Okay.
was a nurse too. So I've seen so many people, my mentors, my coach, my own personal
Hmm.
coach, the husband and
Hmm.
wife, they are not doing anything than this. No, for couple to sit down with a business, that means they're making it there. So they're not doing anything other than this job because they started like 5 years ago. So
Hmm.
it's a business that has potential and it's
So, and you guys have support for someone that doesn't know
yeah, exactly.
what to
That
do.
is
Okay.
what that 149 is all about.
Okay.
That give
Okay.
that time lifetime support. And as you are growing also, you help other. And that's all about
Okay.
business. It's not about you getting only there. Once you know, you start helping other too.
So I'm assuming that at the end of someone's life, they can transfer the ownership of the business to their kids.
Exactly. That is the
Okay.
one point
That's
about
how you know it's a
the
real
transfer
business too.
taking. Yeah.
Okay.
Creating
Can you
legacy.
sell your business too?
No,
Let's say you
they
build
have
it.
to be it has to be only there because this platform they just this company, a lot of people market for them that is offline, people that
Mhm.
go house to house.
Okay.
But this group of people they come together and make it easy for people to help people that don't want to be going from house to house to
Hmm.
go digital. So
Hmm.
they set up the platform and They provide every necessary tools, like including the websites, how to run ad on Facebook,
Okay.
how to
Okay.
run on YouTube and everything like that. So they have a video-based training that you just follow to do all the necessary things. So there's some people that are marketing for that the same company that are offline that are not in that group. But
Mhm.
once the rules of that group, that once you're in this group, you can only market for this particular company that I mentioned. That
I got you. I
when we are
got
doing adverts, we don't mention the company. I guess the what they're thinking that because they know that if they can find another company that they can market, but that their commission is more than them, maybe they
Mhm.
can easily change.
Leave.
Yeah. But when you are doing advertisement, we don't really mention the products. I'm just saying it. We don't
Until
really
someone
mention it.
reaches back out.
Yeah, we just say we provide business opportunity. So once that person pay 149, then they will send them all the details about the business. That's why I say it's refundable. So after the person pay 149 and you know detail about the business and you say, oh, this is not what I'm looking for. I don't know. Within 30 days, you ask for refund, they just give it a refund. So I have some people, even in the church, saw me that they pay the 149 and it's not what they're looking for. And they say, oh, okay, no, and they get their refund back. So yeah, it's
Mhm.
not
Mhm.
yeah, it's not everybody have what they have value for, what they want to do.
Exactly.
Everybody have passion.
Exactly.
So it can be for everybody, but as many people that are looking for something that is flexible, that doesn't stop them from doing their regular job, that can give them passive income because there's no limit to how much you can make in this. I say people are making six figures in a month, even more than that. Even those
Wow.
guys that created that platform now, they're not
Yeah.
even doing any advertisement. They are, if you hear the amount of, if you see where they beat their heart, like I see, that's why I say we Christian we have to do better because God has
There
given
you
us
go.
this. All these are these people they are not even Christian. These people that come up with this, but we Christian we had to step out of
We're limited. Yeah. We limit
because
ourselves.
our God created all these things and it's
Exactly.
we have to enjoy it to the fullness. God gave us all this for us to enjoy and to be able to impact life. You want to help
Absolutely.
other people, you want to sponsor missionaries, you want to help less privileged. You can't do all this with all this
9 to 5. I know.
9 to 5 job. It's gonna be challenge. It's gonna be hard, but with passive income, you can go. Even you want to go for mission. You yourself you want to be a missionary. You have a income that you have a business that generating income for you. That's not going to be a problem. You can go on a mission field, and you still have the money. You use that money to help other people because people need help. A
Man,
lot of
that's a
people need
very
help.
good point.
People need help. We have to
It's a
take
very good
over.
point.
We got to take over because our Father, our God created everything and we
Yes.
enjoy it. So we need
Yes.
to step out of our comfort zone and do something different. Think outside our box and just step out and check it out and don't just conclude that I was like that. Just think that everything online is scam. So
Yeah.
yeah,
No, not everything's a scam for sure.
yeah, the whole world is digital now. We need to do better and just no, you can't
I was
even
gonna
do.
say, I don't know if you were able to make it to FOL as in Festival of Life for month of March.
No, I
So
think so.
pastor's wife. Okay, you didn't make it, but it's funny that we're talking about business because our pastor's wife gave a word that everybody needs to start a business. She's admonishing all of us in the room.
Yeah,
Every one of you need to start a business. There's a shift. There's a shift in the atmosphere.
yeah,
You should not depend on your 9 to 5. You cannot become a kingdom financier, just like the things you mentioned, going
yeah,
on mission trip, helping this. You can't really do all that just by depending on the 9 to 5. What if they kick you out? Then what?
exactly.
You might be making all the money to do all those things, but what if they decide tomorrow that they don't want you anymore? Get out. What are you gonna do? So she was admonishing all of us to register a business. She told us it's like $300, but you have to start something, even if you don't know what it is.
Mhm,
But there's some gift God has given you. Just start a business and leave it, and then
mhm.
until the Holy Spirit starts bringing you things to build it. But at least you have to make the first move on
Yes,
starting
yeah,
something. That's why, like, it was a tug in my heart to talk to you about, sharing this with our audience and see anybody that needs something to take them to the next step. And one thing I like about your business opportunity is that it's not just in America. You can do it anywhere.
Yes, it's a global business. It's a global business.
Interesting.
So and the head office is in Japan. The office, the head office of Magic is in Japan. Even Nigeria, they have it, but because a
Hmm.
lot of people in Nigeria they reach out to me, they want to do that. I say, "Ah, I don't know about that because they know me to have integrity. I always be open to people that no, our country government is not well regulated like here. Here we are kind of weak because when you start a business, it's not just for 1 year that you start making that big money. Business take time to grow.
You
So
said
and
you're building
America
something.
and developed country understand that. And so
Hmm.
when you're filing your tax, if you spend more than what you are earning, they understand that you are starting a business.
Yeah,
Our country that we don't have that regulation, it's gonna be kind of challenging. That's why a lot of people that want to do it, they say, I don't know. I just
you
open
don't
up.
advise.
I say, even though you can do it there, but this is what it's all about. I don't know. I only people in developed country. I think I will encourage to do that. But
I
they have
I
the
see what
office
you
in
mean.
Nigeria, all over the world, and you know what? In this business, the wide
Hmm.
is the African people that we are behind because our mentality is so strong.
Wow.
Our
I'm
culture is
telling
affecting
you.
us.
I'm
These
telling you.
white people, they are doing great.
I am telling you.
Our people, we are the one behind in this thing, and it's saddening my heart. Like we are the one behind. We are the one behind. But I thank God for the opportunity because I was like that too. For God to help me to break that mentality
Yes.
and know that life is beyond just work and pay bills and neglecting our homes. No, 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 no. So
Facts.
we have to pray and just God to help us because the
He
cultures
will.
are eating us to the bone. Like
See that? Wow.
the culture is doing a lot to us. The
I,
culture,
I
the culture, the culture.
I hate to say it though, but it's so sad how Africa as a whole is behind on almost
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
The only
yes.
thing that we're really good at is serving God, which is good.
Yes.
Supposedly, we have the most
You have to
Christians in the
integrate
world.
that in the
But
in
I don't know what I'm gonna say. It's not enough to just
charge.
our mindset.
There's
Uh,
money. There's money out there. Money is not some people's problem. We have to pray and open our eyes to and ready to take charge
and implement, not
and
just pray,
implement.
pray, pray. You have to do
Yeah,
something. Move.
take action. It's not
Take
about.
action.
It's not only to believe. You have to take action. It's
Yes,
so
ma'am.
hard to take. You have to take action. It's only. Do you know when I started going to nursing school?
Mhm.
Everything around me, I should have given excuse that I don't want
Wow.
to start because I was here by myself. I have to work. So I have to do full-time job when I was going to school. I have
Oh,
no when we have a baby, I have to be, but because I stepped out, God helped me. So
mhm.
if we don't step out, there's no God is not a magician. He's not gonna hold your hand and just no. He's not a magician.
Man,
This God, we have to step out and just believe. You
you know I'm laughing because someone I just talked to, we talked about it. Go ahead, ma. Sorry to interrupt you.
I know, like if you want to travel now, you want to travel from here to church. Can you see the road from here to church at once? No. You don't know the traffic or accident, but you have to leave your house. You
Yes,
know what is on the way. Same thing with everything in life. Take a step. Trust God. So far, it is a legitimate something. Don't put your hand into something that is gonna make it government is
yes,
using you all
yes,
around. Yeah,
yes, yes,
this is
yes,
you have done your research. This is
yes,
real. Take a
yes.
step. You don't have to see all the staircase. You just take one step at a time. That's what I tell people. And a lot of our people we are looking for get rich quick overnight. That is our another problem. They will ask, when am I going to start making my money? That's the question. I cannot tell you that. I cannot say this is how you're going to build.
Uh,
This is a business. Just start and trust God that you're going to make it. I cannot say I don't lie to people. I'm
Encouraging.
not going to lie to people. No, never. Not because I wanted to get involved. I'll be lying.
Right, right.
No, I will not do that because it's more than that. Integrity is very, very important.
So I was going to ask you, first, so before I ask you this, I want to say that two things you said, I've talked about it with two of my guests, two different guests. One is that God is now a magician.
It's not
That's funny you said it because me and him were talking and he said the same thing. And then the other thing is people want it so quick. They want to
quick
fly. God wants you to take it easy because you learn as you
as
go. You learn. And not only that, you learn because he's preparing you for when you get to the mountaintop.
exactly.
There has to be things that you've learned
Yes,
that nobody can take away from you
yes,
when you persist on something. So you said two things that two separate guests of mine said. It's crazy, crazy. So that's the
yes.
spirit of God. So I was going to ask you, how do you integrate your faith into your business practices? Now that we've known how to start a business and we know that the business works and all that good stuff, how does your faith play a role in your business practices?
In our discussion, we have said a lot also.
Yes,
I just said that I cannot lie because that's one of the rules
you
of
just
God.
said
You
that. Yes,
cannot. We have to be stewardship of what God has given us. Your
yes.
time, you have to prioritize and you have to be intentional about not wasting your time.
Hmm.
Don't waste your time because we all have 24 hours, right? Because
Yep.
a lot of people, so if you don't manage your time very well, you may not be able to do things together because it's challenging. It's
Yes.
hard work to raise
Yes.
kids. So you have to go to work and start a business. These are three powerful things, and you yourself, you need your health. You have to
Yes.
take care of yourself because if you don't take care of yourself, you're gonna break down and you can't do anything.
Facts.
We have to prioritize our time. Just routine. The day you start your day will determine how the day will go. Let's start with God. When you start with God, God is going to see us through. No matter how important things that we have for the day, we start with God. God help me. Like having a relationship, having a community, having a devotion, apart from the family
Mhm.
devotion, you have to have a time that you have to commune with God and ask God and commit everything. That is God that's going to give us strategy, ideas. Some people might be struggling with something for you do know that you can have some information around you, and if God did not open your eyes to see you for 20 years, you may not see it.
Facts.
So when you have relationship with God, it will open our eyes to
Yes.
see that thing that other people are struggling to look at. It will make people to see him in you and not you as a person. So something that we can be struggling like with the people in the wilderness for 40 years, when we have God in our life, it's going to help us to achieve it fast. It can give us it. A lot of
Mhm.
people are trying to get to that point when God will give them like how the day God will reveal today. Don't pass this way, go this way. And
Yes.
sometimes it might seem like a foolish thing,
Right.
but when you follow it, it's up. It saves you time, it saves you energy, it saves you a lot of things. So there's no how we can separate business from family and God.
Ooh,
Everything integrated together.
word.
So make it fruitful. In your business, you have to have integrity. People have to know you for your work. In your family, prioritize your
That's a very
family.
good
Don't take
point.
family out of your life. Let them know the business you are doing. My kids, they already know when they are praying. There was a time they even asked the praise to pray in children's church. She was just praying about the business because that's the way the prayer.
For
She was just, everybody was telling me that she was just praying for only you and your family.
real.
So when I got her, I said, praise, when you ask to pray,
Wow.
right, just no pay for you guys. So the family prayer is different from, it's still a kid, it's still learning.
Lord, kids, bro.
Let them know what they're doing. They know what I'm doing.
Yes.
And teach them as a group to know it and to help them. And we have to help our kids also to know
Yes.
how to manage money and to know how to prioritize. We
Ooh,
have to prioritize time.
financial intelligence.
There is a lot in this world. There's a lot noisy everywhere. So we
Yes.
have to be able to silence our mind and focus on God and just know that this is more important than this. Don't let anybody waste your time. If you're on phone with somebody and like 10 minutes and with and not productive things and
Get off
just
the phone.
gossiping about others or
Yes.
not saying something that's irrelevant, you gotta cut that phone. Like look for the
Yes,
to get
ma'am.
a phone call and just manage your time. There's some people that are not going anywhere. If you go with them, they're going to drag that person down.
Yes.
Everybody cannot be your friend. You have
No,
to love
absolutely not.
everybody, but everybody cannot be your friend.
A
You,
word
I
to the
will,
wise.
yes. Don't let people waste your time. That is it. You have to love everybody. You have to love everybody, but everybody
Yes.
cannot be your friend. You can't be spending hours on phone without any productive thing. No,
Yes.
no. We have to manage that. When we manage our time well, it's going to be always because there's a lot. You have to manage you have to go to work, you have to take care of the kids. Don't neglect the kids, don't take them out of your life. Don't say, let me go for this later, I will come. No, don't neglect them because they grow every day and they
Yes.
learn every day. If you don't teach them what you want now, somebody else will teach them what you don't want them to
Oh,
learn outside. And
yes.
you don't want that for your kids. And
Word.
even the partner, don't neglect your husband or your wife because
Yes.
don't just focus on kids and yourself. Partner also, men can be jealous sometimes, and a woman also
Right
can feel
now.
neglected sometimes. So
Right.
we have to balance everything. Above all, God is the first one that can give us that wisdom that we need to manage everything because it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And you're doing that, you have to be responsible at church too.
Right.
You want to contribute. You don't know about you. We have to be impactful also in the church, in the church of God, and to help not just only ourselves. So
Yes.
it takes time, it takes grace of God to balance everything.
Amen. Thank you for sharing that. Now, before you go, I'm going to ask you one last question, and then I'm going to have you give us a final word of encouragement for people listening. But my last question to you is, what are two advices that you would give to your younger self
Hmm.
that if you were to travel back in time, you would tell them, do this or not do this? Two, one is going to be things you would not do, and two is going to be things you would do.
So if I had to have the opportunity to reverse my own younger back, don't miss any opportunity. When you
Oh,
are in a place in life, there's something God wants you to learn. Don't just like when I was growing up, we thought that people that don't go to school, they don't have future. People that are learning one trade or the other, maybe they don't
right,
have
right, right,
future.
right.
That is not right. That is
That's
not
not true. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't just focus on education.
Hey.
Something to learn to know with your hand. I have
Wow.
for my girl. I say once she's 10 years old, she has to start making money. She has to learn something.
Woo!
See what
Word.
she loved doing. She loved art. One of the summer time period, I will try to register her to go and learn to private that art. Let them start making money. Don't wait. Don't
Amazing.
just focus on
Amazing.
the going to school. Going to that was what
Yes, yes, yes.
where I was missing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And do you know what? I was even staying with my our second boy is a pharmacist, and I was in a shop in Nigeria. I
Mm-hmm.
was just because I was not in that line, I was not learning anything. I was just staying there.
Hmm.
And then when I came to America and I was nurses, I said, "Oh, I wish I've learned something when I was in
Wow.
all this
That's
medication.
crazy.
Life would have been more easy."
Yeah. A lot easier.
So everywhere you had, there's something for us to learn. Learn. Don't just ignore opportunity. Learn. Like you are in the
No
church.
matter how little it looks.
You are in the church now serving in one department. Render when they are looking for somebody, do it. Or maybe the decoration. You don't know where God is taking you to. God is preparing you. Or
Yes,
maybe
ma'am.
you are learning something like technology. Like
Yes.
learn it. Use every opportunity grab it and learn it, and don't just say, oh, I'm not interested. Oh, maybe when they know I know how to do it, they will be disturbing me. Don't think that when they are disturbing you, you are learning something, you
That's
are
a good
growing
one.
yourself. Not about that moment, it's about the future. Learn whatever or any opportunity, learn it. I miss out of that. I miss out on that, and well, thank God for the grace of God that have brought me this far. Don't miss any opportunity. And anybody you meet in life, create a relationship. Life is about relationship. You don't have to be intimate friend, but
Word.
know you for your integrity.
Yes.
First impression matters a lot. Don't let your yes be yes, let your no
Yes.
be no.
Yes.
So you don't know when they're going to they can there's some people in your life that you can file for them when they want to give them something, and there's some people you know that when somebody says something, you're on your own. I'm not going to say anything. You
Yes.
just say
Yes. Yes.
because
Yes.
you don't want to talk about it. You just say I don't know about that. You pray about it. If God say you should go, bye. You're on your own.
Word.
There's something so
Word.
it really, really matters that we create a relationship with people, let them know for who you are, let them know what you stand for, your
Yes.
value.
Yes.
No, some people they don't know. They don't know when they say something, they already know that this is not for you. This is for no. And we have
Yes.
different kind of people in our life. Some people are for social, some people are for spiritual. When you want to have somebody to pray with you, it will be wrong for you to go and talk to somebody that you always go to the party together when you want something
Mhm.
to be prayed about. So some people are in your life for just know everybody
Different
for who they
purposes.
are for purpose.
Yes.
That's exact. That's the word. Different purposes.
Yes.
So be intentional about your life. Be intentional about your life, and that is what I'm gonna say. That's something
Those
that I
are
live that.
powerful. Like, I'm not trying to flatter you. Those are powerful, like advices you're giving. Okay, something I just remembered. If you could tell us though the meaning of your name, we would
Oh yeah,
appreciate it.
uh,
What
yeah.
does it mean?
That name, Yoruba, even you, your culture, Nigeria,
Yeah,
even
yeah, yeah.
when I get to work, people will ask me what's the meaning of your name. I just analyze it. That's it. It's spelled Busayo. There are two words there.
Okay,
Bus means hard, as in ADD, hard.
okay.
AYO means ayo, that joy. So hard to joy. So that is what,
Oh,
yes, that is what that name is. So some people are ayo, but ayo,
yeah, 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 yeah.
that means joy. Iron means joy in our
Oh,
language.
Ayo means joy.
Joy. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay.
So Bruce means like heart, ADD, heart.
Yeah, joy. That's joy. Okay, okay. Thank you for letting me know, man. Now I know. So now I'd like you to give us a final word of encouragement for those people that want to start a business, don't know where to like they're afraid or something. And those people that are maybe seeking help with their relationships or they feel like God has forgotten them, things like that. I'm not telling you what to say. I want the Holy Spirit to lead you. I'm just giving you examples of what I think you should say, but no, 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 no. You don't have to listen to what I'm suggesting. I'm just saying whatever the Holy Spirit has put in your heart as a final word of encouragement for our listeners, take
Yes.
it, please.
So I just want to say thank God for your life, for where you are. You might not be where you want to be, but definitely you are not where devil wants you to be, and you are
Mm.
not where you were yesterday. You are
Word.
work in progress. Appreciate God in your life. Don't look down on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. For you to be alive today, even though you might be having pain in one part of your life, just know it's for a reason. And ask God what He wants you to learn for that stage you are passing through. For my single sister and my single brothers out there, trust God because you can't figure out everything. You don't know that person. You can't, but you know the person that know everybody. Put your trust in that person. It's okay to have some criteria you are looking for, but don't let that be your major thing.
Oh,
Let God direct
okay.
you. You want somebody that will
Okay.
score? God wants you to know that don't let that be number one priority. Just let God lead you. Let God lead you where He wants it to be. Because if God lead you, He's going to help you. Because there are challenges in marriage. Even those that marry God's way, there's going to be a time for you're going to have some one challenges or the other. Then you can go back to God that sent you to that home to help you. But if you send yourself, if you choose by your own, that means you are ready to take care of the situation. And I don't think you can handle that because there's so many things you don't know about yourself, even yourself, not talk of the partner. You are raised in different homes. You have different, even brother and sister, we have arguments, we fight. Not talk of somebody that's been raised from different homes and you from different homes. You both of you are coming together to make a family. You have to be patient with one another, able to forgive, and ready to blend together. Don't just say, this is my way of doing things. This is how I've been doing it from when since I was born, and I'm going to continue like that. It doesn't work that way. Let's just understand one another. If you cannot respect the person, please don't marry the person you cannot submit or respect to. My fellow sister, it's not about money. I was listening to one Awosika that was talking about even if you are the one making more money, don't look down on that man because man want respect and honor. So you can make it work. You're just making more today. You don't know what tomorrow will look like. And if you totally submit to God and the one God have chosen to be your head, see how God is going to work it out for you. Just have open mind and trust God because know God, because you cannot give what you don't want. And to those people that are yet to marry, that are going to school, please don't just be rigid about school. Look for the way what you have passion on, what do you love doing, so that you can start making extra income. Don't just believing God only for that lucrative job. When you get that job, know that God, that job is for you to start something. Don't base your life, all your life, on working for somebody. You also you can create where you can start a business of your own. What you love doing. If you love decoration, go and learn it and be making money. And
Yes.
it's better to do something that when you are sleeping, it will making money for you. You don't
Facts.
want job to be your business to be controlling you instead of you to be controlling your business. So
Facts.
let's be step out of our comfort zone. Comfort zone is what is killing a lot of us. We are afraid of failure. We are afraid of being not making it. What about let's focus on what about if you work well? Instead of us saying if I don't make, let's say if I make it. That
Right.
thing you have passion for, go for it. Take a first step and trust God, and God will definitely help you. For my fellow mothers, I know it's not easy to be a mother, to be a wife, and to be a career
Right.
woman, but we have to trust God. God will give us energy. Let's be intentional about raising our kids because whatever you don't like in your husband life now, are you raising your male child to
Mm.
be great and be somebody that you want your female child to marry?
Right.
Cannot, it's a
It's a good one.
sacrifice. To be a mother is a sacrifice. There's
Yes.
so many things that I love to do that I don't do it because I know my kids, yeah, they have to
Oof.
be number one.
Word.
There's so many film in my house we don't watch because I don't know all those bad words. I don't want my kids to hear it. These
Yes.
kids, their mind is so blank, right? Whatever you plant into their life, that is what is going to germinate.
Yes.
Careful and be intentional about this case. They are smarter than what you think. They grab
Yes.
words. They are looking at what we are doing. They are watching us so closely. Please, 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 please. It's heartbreaking when I see something. And you know the irony of it, my brother.
Hmm.
Some people will not they're not ready to sacrifice to raise their kids. But when they got to a point for their kids to get married, they already
Hmm.
have targets of some kids that know they have moral that they
Exactly.
no, it's not gonna work
Exactly.
that way. That I always say I say You like attract that. If you don't raise your kids, be ready to let them marry.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Mm-hmm.
expect that somebody that sacrificed to raise their kids
Thank you.
will not.
Will now give you, yeah, so you're gonna mess up someone's kid.
No, no,
No,
no.
God
Your
will not be
father
that.
will not say anything, but you will pray it out. You
Word,
pray it. That's that what I'm just telling
word,
my
word.
that's if I see my kids moving with somebody that I know by myself, I'm not the God that I want to choose for them, but I'll just pray
There's
to I
power
will
in
pray
prayer.
that I cannot you cannot stay kids, don't do this. They will even
Mm-hmm.
go and tell the person that my mommy said
My
this.
mom said,
Or you can you can start
you can go in the spirit.
praying
And
now. I'm praying for those things
shoot.
that you don't even don't let even talking about relationship. Having
Yes,
friends, moving
yes,
out. Don't don't use your kids to so that you because of you like the parent and
yes.
you want to belong, you are making your kids to be friends and you know inside of you that you don't want your kids to turn out to be
Right,
your own kids. But
right.
you cannot make your stand. You're just using your kids to make friends. Ah, no, no. I've seen so many people that is other kids that destroy their life and lure them to things that they don't want into.
Yes, yes,
So it starts from where your friends, your kids are moving with. That it starts from
yes,
there. You know, when you see them moving with, you have to pray and you have to pray it out.
yes,
Somehow God will cause separation within them so that they will not be confused because their mind is so black and we have to teach them to be strong. And as we
mhm,
are praying for them, we tell them that we love them and show them all the love. But
yes.
start your own business so that you can have the whole time to take care of this kid because if you overstress yourself, there's no how you can have time for those kids. That one is for sure because you are tired already. They want to talk to you, even though you open your eyes like this, you're not listening to them. And the kids know that you're not listening to them. Once you're
Right.
not listening to them, they'll go out somewhere that's somebody that's ready to listen to them. And that person may not give them right advice. So that's my few words to everybody. God will
Thank
help
you.
us as we journey in this world.
Yes.
So to make it right in life is life is spiritual. So,
Yes, it is. Yes, it
and
is.
so we got, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Miss Busayo, man. I am so grateful for you coming on the pod and sharing this. Don't worry, we are going to have invite you over again, okay, in the near future. So, but guys, you guys have heard it. We want you to like, share, comment. Disagree with us, agree with us, doesn't matter. We
Yeah.
want you to engage. We want you to have your own sense of thought, right? We provide you with information. Have to act on it or
Mhm.
not act on it. It's up to you. But by God's grace, we're bringing it in a godly way. So you know that, hey, these people don't play around integrity about truth. So, but hey, nobody's gonna force through truth into your mouth. You
No.
have to decide if you want it or not.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, Ma. We'll invite you again, guys. Hey, this is the Akudo Experience. My name is Great Akudo, and it's a pleasure having you guys tune in. We will see you on the next video. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe or follow us on all social media at the Akudo Experience. All right. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye
All
bye.
right. Thank you.